So, as you can see, I'm dressed a little differently today. I thought I'd dress up, rugged, because it's a snow day and everything, and I want to be warm. I look like if the village people had a lumberjack, it would be me. So, anyway, but yeah, it's snow day, and I'm hunkered down with my wife and everything here in good old North Carolina, and we got about 8 to 10 inches of snow. And being from up north, okay, 8 to 10 inches is like not a big deal. You still go to school the next day. All right. We're up Long Island. All right. School bus is going to be there. And in my case, I know my ass was going to be kicked anyway. And so it was just like, but over here it's different. See, it's like this 1 to 3 inches is, better get some milk or bread. And then three to six is like, well, looks bad. Real bad. And then anything over 6 inches is Armageddon. And so, you know, they see the end of the world and everything. But that's how it is. And I just went to the stores and everything. But before the forecast, I noticed that weathermen were being careful with the forecast. They didn't want to give out the last totals of snow because they didn't want to like disappoint people. They didn't want to make, and they also didn't want to be wrong. So weather forecasters held up. This storm was brewing for the past week, and it was building up and building up. And people were asking, well, how many inches are going to get? How many inches are going to get? And the weatherman was smart this time, and they hold up until the very last minute. Because let's face it, if you're expecting 12 inches and you only can get three, you'd be disappointed too. But that's another story. But anyway, so Jim Cantore actually came to town. Yeah, not here, but up in Nashville, which is about an hour drives away. So there's Rick, there's Jim Cantore being all macho and everything, and you know, the dude works out, and you see him with his nipple shirt. This dude has a nipple jacket. You see his nipples out there, and then he like pounds on his chest. Come on, bro. Come on, Thunderstone. Come on, man. It's like and he's proof that even weathermen can get roid rage, and I was just like, it's just really just it just lets me out like how people can like, and he's also like very I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he's a good guy. I mean, I have to acknowledge the fact that he is a weatherman, for 30 something years and a frat boy who's almost 60 years old. So you have to like give him some respect and everything. Just don't look at Jenkar Fagno the wrong way because he'll kick your butt. Um, Dude, you see, I saw you look at Jenkar Fagno, and then Paul Goodlow, that really smooth talker. He asks, "Hey man, don't worry about Jim. It's okay. It's okay." Even I look at Jane Carfagno, and I understand, man, but just keep away from him. He just had a bad day. He's still, Paul Goodwill's going, and he still like can't get over that misforecast in Topeka, Kansas. So he's and this is another thing. Okay, I'm watching Weather Channel, and it's like every time I see it, it's like there's a storm coming, and I want to know what it's going to be like. Am I going to take the day off of work? I mean, I got to plan these things out. So does my wife. So I'm watching Weather Channel, and you're just getting geared up and like, going, okay, well, let's see what happens in Western North Carolina. Let's see what happens there. And they build you up and go, well, looks like we're going to have a storm out in Western North Carolina. But let's see how Des Moines, Iowa is doing. They just got hit hard, and they talk about Des Moines, Iowa for 3 freaking hours. And I don't. I mean, it's like, what the hell is in Des Moines, Iowa that is so important that you have to talk about for 3 hours? It's Iowa. That's nothing but corn and Radar Rally. That's it. I mean, it's like it's just it's just like it's just like that ugly girl gets invited to the party, but she's really a nice girl, but you just invite her to the party anyway, and they ignore her anyway. Oh, that's Iowa. She's fine. Just just don't act like you're interested in her because she might ask you out. Just let's leave Iowa alone. So that's the whole thing about like the Weather Channel. And then there's another thing. Okay, after forecast, they have these shows on the Weather Channel, and there's this show called Highway to Hell. And you think it's about ACDC and everything. No, it's about these tow truck drivers on this road. But see, the thing is that the show is written. This show, Highway to Hell, is like written by two 5-year-olds because all you hear throughout the entire show is, "Uh oh, looks like Jamie's truck not big enough. He needs a bigger truck." And they get in their freaking truck that's bigger. "Uh oh, that truck's not big enough. They need even a bigger truck." Like what? And then you have all these. It's made in Canada, so you have these Canucks like going, "Hey, that truck ain't big enough, eh? I need a bigger truck, eh? Hey, got some back bacon and some smokes?" Doug Bob McKenzie. That's well, you millennials. You know your mom. They'll tell you if you stop annoying them. But anyway, so that's my take on the Weather Channel. It's just like I'm glad that we got some snow. I'm glad I'm not working tomorrow. But I just want to make sure that you're all safe and everything, and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I should be on the road and everything. And thank you for putting up with me. And I'll see you soon. All right, sayonara. I just have to say this. That truck is not big enough. He needs a bigger truck. Okay, I'm done.